Haha! Hey Josh! Alright guys, first moto vlog is official. Let me get my left glove on here. So Josh and I, we gotta get over. Josh and I are about to meet up with Kyle. Gonna go get some brunch downtown. Think we're gonna head to Red Rocks after that. As you can see, I'm on a new bike. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you don't know. But so make sure you follow me at VanV39. You would have already known, but I traded the Harley in the day I got it back from the dealership. If you don't know the story, go watch my YouTube video. I blew up my brand new Harley Davidson. There is a pretty good amount of views on it and a lot of controversy. I think there's like, I don't know, close to 800 comments right now. It kind of blew up out of nowhere. But I'll give you a short synopsis real quick. Oh man, I bought the Harley probably 2 months ago, I guess, and about 4 weeks ago now, the Harley blew up on me on a side road in Denver. I was going like 45 miles an hour, still in the break-in period, pulled over real quick on a side road, tried to start it, it would kick, but it wouldn't actually kick over. So luckily I'm part of the Hog membership with Harley, because when you buy a brand new Harley, they make you part of the Hog membership. And so they picked me up within 30 minutes, and this was on a Sunday. So this was on a Sunday. I'm just telling Josh we're turning here. This was on a Sunday, so that was pretty cool. They were able to pick me up in 30 minutes. Actually, Avalanche Harley's service department is one of the only ones, but they are open on Sundays, so that's really cool, really helpful. Someone made a funny joke about them being open on Sundays, but that's besides the point. So anyways, they picked me up on Sunday. Really nice guy picked me up, and got to the dealership, and they're like, oh, you know, with these things, the batteries die in them all the time because it's a showroom. It comes off the showroom floor. So, you know, the batteries die all the time because the salesman will come turn them on and turn them back off without actually charging up the battery. So, he tries to start it. He's like, oh, shit, that's not the battery. That's something internal. I was like, yeah, dude, I could have told you that, because one, the bike was never on the showroom floor. It came off the crate the day before I got there. And two, all the power's working. It tried to fire up, it just couldn't actually kick over. And it usually a dead battery, you know when it's a dead battery, because it tries to start and then it kind of dies out towards the end because the starter doesn't have enough power to actually start the bike. But anyways, so I didn't think they would get to it right away because obviously they're very busy. I felt like I needed a prompt response because the bike was brand new. So guy gives me a call on Tuesday. One of the service guys says, hey, just want to let you know we started looking at it today. We're super slammed Sunday and Monday. Not a big deal, totally cool with it, but we're super slammed on Sunday, Monday. So here's Tuesday, we're getting to it today. It's on his rack. He's gonna open it up, see what's going on. So from Tuesday to Friday, I don't hear anything after that. And I call on Friday because I'm like, you know, I just want to know. I just bought the bike. I want to ride. And the weather started getting nice again. So I called him. And the lady answered. She's like, oh, he's off today. But the mechanic, it looks like he has it on the rack. I'll go ask the mechanic. So she goes to ask the mechanic. And he says, oh, yeah, I'm opening it up today to see what the problem is. I said, whoa. We've got a problem because I was told on Tuesday that you guys were going to start working on it. It's now Friday and now you're just opening it up. So I was like, hey, I need to talk to the service manager. You need to have the service manager call me. She says, all right, perfect. You know, I'll have you talk to the service manager. You guys can figure it out. Service manager, I give him 2-3 hours, still doesn't call. I get it. He's busy. I get it. I totally understand. But I call corporate and I said, hey, I just want to let you know this happened to my brand new bike. I expect something more prompt than this because it's a brand new bike. I need an answer. You know, let's get a fire lit under someone's ass here. Come on, people. And I'm a very impatient person, so this doesn't really work out into my favor. Oh, there's a bird! That bird just flew in front of me. Holy shit, I almost died. But so talk to corporate. Nick calls me, the service manager, literally 5 minutes later after I got the phone with corporate because they called him directly. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get you an answer today. We're cracking it open today. Calls me later that night. yep, needs a new motor. Main pinion shaft was snapped in half, clearly off. It's clearly a manufacturing problem, nothing you did when breaking in the bike. If anyone's wondering, that's exactly what they told me. So we're gonna have to order a new motor. So he tells me, all right, we're expediting a new motor. I'm putting the order in tomorrow morning. Should be here Wednesday at the latest because we had Memorial Day, the holiday, right? So I call him Friday. Hey, you guys got an update on the bike? Yeah, still haven't seen the motor here yet. Well, I thought it was expedited. We thought so too, but it's not here yet. All right, calling corporate again. And a lot of you guys, if you're watching this video and you watched the first video, you told me to call corporate. You said get a fire lit under their ass, tell them you need a loaner bike, which I was never offered, by the way. And I asked corporate about it, and they said I don't get a loaner bike because I don't have the extended warranty. Let me remind you guys, this bike was 3 or 4 weeks old with 350 miles, and they're not giving me a loaner bike because I didn't purchase their fucking extended warranty. I think that's crap. Excuse my language, but that's crap. So I call corporate. They're like, yeah, we didn't expedite the motor. Well, why not? We don't expedite. We don't air freight motors. We just ground ship them. Well, that's fine. That's fine and all, but you should have told me that. They told me they were expediting it. So a little bit of lying and going on here. You know, I get it. You want to lie to make the customer happy, but don't overpromise and underdeliver. That's how you'll fucking piss someone off. So they call me Monday morning at about 9 a.m. when they open, whenever they open. They let me know that, hey, the motor arrived. Ah, sweet, the motor's in. I'll probably have it tomorrow. They call me later Monday. Hey, motor's here. It's ready to go. I was like, sweet. I'm off on Tuesday already. This works out perfectly. I'm gonna come pick it up. So I went and picked up the motor, asked them a couple questions about the loaner thing, and they gave me the same bullshit extended warranty answer. And didn't want to compensate me, no gift card, no free fucking, not even a free t-shirt for buying a brand new fucking bike and not being able to ride it for 3 or 4 weeks. Like, I think that's bullshit. You could have gave me something. And I probably sound like I'm whining, but you guys have to put yourself in my shoes. You buy a brand new bike from a dealership, something happens to it, you don't get to ride it after only owning it like 3 weeks. Like, that sucks. You just want to ride it. Especially me, like I said earlier, my patience, I have no patience. So for me, it's like, oh, I'm dying over here, give me a bike. So, and I did not know this, but supposedly you only get a loaner bike if you have the extended warranty through Harley, which I think is bullshit. Sorry, I don't want to purchase your stupid extended warranty bullshit service plan. I already have a 2-year unlimited mileage warranty already. So over the weekend, I had gone to a Honda dealership because I decided I wanted a sport bike. I rode Josh's around. I actually like the feel of it. I originally didn't want a sport bike when I was looking at motorcycles because I was like, man, I don't really need that much power. I'll do something stupid, kill myself, I'll be irresponsible, blah, 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 blah. And then I started riding Josh's around, and I was like, man, I really like the feel of the sport bike. I like the power of it. So I started looking at sport bikes. And I was like, maybe I'll get a CBR 600 like Josh's. So I went to the Honda dealership, started looking at some CBRs. This place wanted astronomical amounts. Their markup was huge, but I wanted to see what they could do for me as far as the Harley goes. And these dudes, hey Josh, these dudes offered me $4,800 on a trade-in for a brand new Harley 883 with 300 miles. $4,800. I was like, you guys are crazy. I think I'm gonna go elsewhere. So then they kind of negotiated a little bit, but not too much. They brought it up to like $5,400, and I was like, man, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And this was on Saturday, and I picked up my bike the following Monday. So this was all just speculation, just trying to get an idea of what I could do. So anyway, so I pick up the Harley on Tuesday. I was like, man, I really do like this bike. I'm just gonna ride it around. I don't want to lose a ton of money on it because that's just stupid to be upside down on a fucking motorcycle alone. So I was like, whatever. So I pick up the bike Tuesday. I'm with Scotty, and I was like, dude, let's just stop at Faye Myers. Faymire's off of Arapahoe. They got a ton of sport bikes. When I used to ride dirt bikes, I used to go there all the time to buy like parts and accessories. Really cool place. But I never thought about buying a bike from there. I just didn't. I don't know. They only have sport bikes, so I never thought about going there. So I went there and started looking at the bikes. And after I went to the Honda dealership, I started researching Jigsers because my buddy in California has Gigzer and he loves it. He's got Gigzer 750. It's got 35,000 miles, not one single issue, just regular scheduled maintenance from the dealership. So I was like, man, it's, you know, I know someone that's got a high mileage one and he's got no problems with it. You know, now I'm all about reliability after what happened with Harley, so that was my biggest concern. But I started looking at the Jigsers over the weekend, but I was really like, man, I just don't think it's going to happen because I'm not trying to lose that much money on the Harley. Like, I get it. I'm mad at Harley. I don't want to own a Harley. And nothing against Harley, guys. Like, don't start... I mean, I'm sure you will, but don't start just throwing negative comments. I just had a personal bad experience with them, and so I don't think they deserve my business anymore. That's all. That's all there is to it. I think they make cool bikes. I've obviously, some bikes they make are very fucking reliable, but I got a bad one, and they didn't treat me that well. All they did was fix it. I didn't get anything compensated for the depreciation of the bike. Or the 3 weeks I was without a bike, any of that stuff. So I don't think I had the best customer experience with them, and that changed my outlook on Harley. So who knows, maybe one day I'll own another one, but for now I'm on this bike. So anyways, back to going to Faymeyer's. So I went to Faymeyer's, and the guy, I'm telling him a story, he's like, you know, I think I could do something for you, because I was like, well, I don't really want to spend too much because, I don't know, just like I already have my payment amount set up, so I'm like, I don't want to go too crazy over that. And he's like, well, here's some used ones, and literally the used ones were like $1,000, maybe $2,000 at the most cheaper. But then I couldn't roll any negative equity, which I didn't want to do in the first place anyways, but he was just saying if I needed to. So I was like, well, what about the new ones? What are those runs? So this was the last 2016 Gigzer 600 they had. All the rest were 17, so they were really trying to get rid of this one. It only had 1 mile on it. Sorry, it only had 1 mile on it. They were really trying to get rid of it because they needed to make room for more 17s. So man, that dude came hauling ass out of nowhere. Anyways, so he's like, you know, the Nada book on your motorcycle is $6 grand, but let me see what I can do for you. So took about $1,000 off this, but let me throw this out there. It took me 6 hours to negotiate with Harley on buying a brand new bike. I wasn't even trading anything in, but it took me 6 fucking hours to negotiate with them. I mean, lo and behold, I got the bike for really cheap, but 6 hours. I never once told Faymeyer's that I wanted some off of a new bike. I never once tried to negotiate. I didn't try and do anything. He's like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. I'm gonna try and get you more for your bike, and that's the end of the story. The dude comes back with the paper. He's like, hey, I'm gonna give you $8 grand for your bike. I'm gonna take $1,000 off my bike. Your payment's gonna be pretty much the same. I'm gonna get you a better interest rate. He's like, I just want you to call your insurance and make sure your insurance doesn't like skyrocket and you're totally, you know, screwed monthly. Like, the guy was totally looking out for me, which I really appreciate. So I called my insurance, and I'm paying like $50 on the Harley, and these dudes wanted $330. $330, people. $330. Alright, so we got Kyle's ZX6R Ninja, Matt's CBR 1000, that's a dope ass Yoshimura pipe, and you guys already know Josh's CBR 600, it's sexy. It's sexy. Hey, look at me. Anyways, we're gonna ride downtown, go to Red Rocks, but this is my new bike, 2016 Gigzer 600. And back to the insurance part, ended up switching from Geico to State Farm because Geico, even upping my deductible, which I didn't want to do anyways, but they just gave me the option, would put me at $270 a month, which is like way more than even my bike payment. So I called State Farm because that's who the guy at Faye Myers uses, and State Farm is only $100 a month, but my auto insurance was still cheaper through Geico, so I kept the Jeep on Geico. But anyways, I'm super happy. This bike, I actually feel safer on this because it's more nimble and it's a little bit quicker, so if you need to get out of hairy situations, you can. Obviously these bikes are super fast, so you do need to be responsible, but it's nothing, you know, when I was growing up, people were like, oh, sport bikes are crazy, you gotta be careful and all this shit, and it's like, they're not, you know, they're not that crazy, it's just you gotta be fucking responsible is all it is. So if anyone's watching this and is thinking about getting a sport bike, all you gotta do, be responsible, take a safety course, get your endorsement, get your license, and you'll be just fine. Ride with people who have been riding for a while, get some tips and tricks from them. But yeah, the safety course, getting your license, all that stuff makes a huge difference. I just got my endorsement. I learned a lot of things, and then like I was riding with Josh yesterday or the other day, he's like, dude, you gotta put your feet up higher because they're getting really close to dragging, and he made a good point, and he learned that from Brandon, who's one of our friends, and he's been riding a while. So like I said, find someone you can ride with that's been riding a while, show you a couple tips and tricks. I mean, these dinguses have been riding longer than we have, so they'd probably show us some things too. But so yeah, let's enjoy the day. We're gonna go to downtown, get some brunch, and then we're going to Red Rocks. And I just turned Josh's bike off. Oh. Oh, he's over for 2 right now. Oh, that was classic. Josh and I got Cena, so we're connected, but they're on a different system, so they're not connected to us. Sorry, Kyle and Matt. But anyways, guys, I'm really happy with this bike. I love it. It's a 2016 Gixxer 600. Only had a mile on it. So far, I freaking love it. I already did one mod to it. I relocated the license plate because with a Yoshimura, however you say it, small license plate bracket, because the stock one's this huge ugly plastic thing that sticks like 2 feet out of the back of the bike. But yeah, so I already did that. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna enjoy it for now, and I just love riding, man. It's so much fun. It's such a stress relief, and it's awesome because you can't be on your phone like fucking around like everyone these days, and I'm a victim of it too. When I'm in my Jeep, I'm on my phone just doing stupid shit, and it's like, pay attention to the road, you know? So let's enjoy the fucking day. Let's turn up this music. Hi. Ah! Stop!